Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and I hope you have absolutely amazing day. In today's video, I'm going to show you what I got from my last visit to London. So I went there last week to visit some craft shops and also art shops, and I'm going to show you what I got there. And I'm also going to include some pictures I took there as well, so you will know if it's good to go there as well. And when I went there, I also visited some of my friends, including Monica, Paper Mona, and I'm going to leave the link to her YouTube channel in the description down below. So the very first thing, I went to Hobbycraft, and I got this beautiful Craft Essentials series, Chloe's Magazine, Volume 18. So in this box, it is full packed with a cutting die in the shape of a butterfly, which I absolutely love. So you've got the outline and also the details here. There is the body of the butterfly, some flowers and leaves. Then there is 5 by 5 inches stencil that you can use for literally any project. But look at this stamp set. It is simply gorgeous with all those butterflies in folk style, which I absolutely adore. There is a stamp set with beautiful flowers and flower wreath. There are also some sentiments that you can use for different occasions, some beautiful swirls, and the same butterfly stamp here as well, which I absolutely love. In this box, you also have 6 by 6 inches embossing folder with that absolutely stunning heart with flowers and leaves. And I think that will be perfect for Mother's Day card especially. And in the magazine, you not only have all those beautiful projects, some of them are created by Katarina, a friend of mine, and she shows you step by step how to create those beautiful projects. And if you'd like to get this magazine, I will leave the link to Craft World. And in the magazine, you also have a set of beautiful design papers with some sentiments, elements to fussy cut, literally lots of embellishments like the flowers, and beautiful, absolutely stunning design papers like this one with beautiful purple color and white butterflies. These butterflies, I can see that I'm going to fussy cut them. They are simply gorgeous. So you've got 2 sets of all those papers. You can cut them apart. You can adhere them to a thicker card, like 180 GSM or 250 if you prefer for your makes. So this is absolutely gorgeous. Really gorgeous craft magazine, which I'm also going to use. So stay tuned for some cards creating using those beautiful elements. In Hobbycraft, I also got some paints, and I'm going to show you. I was very excited when I looked at the website, and they've got these sets of watercolors. So I thought they look beautiful, absolutely stunning. And look at the colors. They've got lots of purple and pinks, and that's what I really wanted. So this one is just normal watercolor set, but this one is metallic. I'm not really sure if the camera catches here, but it is simply gorgeous. So what I did, I took some watercolor cards and I did some swatches. So I do encourage you, if you have a set of watercolor paints or any other color mediums, this is the best way to work. So you create the swatches. So what I try to do is actually to mimic exactly the same way how the paints go here, and that works really well on the swatches I created and on the palette here. And as you can see, the colors don't always match, especially with those blues. They look totally different on the palette and on the swatch. And it is exactly the same situation with the metallic ones as well, especially with the blues. The colors are slightly different, but the shine is really stunning when you tilt the card. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to use that, let's say, off-white on top of other paint. So I try to do it here on the black. I'm not really sure if you can see it, but it really gives that beautiful shine. Then I went to the ranch and I saw those beautiful design papers. If you don't know me, I absolutely love William Morris. And his designs for me are simply gorgeous. So when I saw this design paper, this double-sided, and it really looks like all the patterns were created in his style. And this is really gorgeous, especially for vintage makes. I couldn't resist. If you like this style, please let me know in the comments down below. And then when I was walking in the aisles, I saw a set of ribbons that actually works really well with those designs. So stay tuned for some videos featuring those beautiful design papers. Then I got this candy marble set. This one is single-sided. It has 2 beautiful pages of the same design, and I think that will be really cool for some cheerful cards. Do you like marble effect? Please let me know in the comments down below. And the last set is for masculine cards. So this one again is double-sided. It is pretty thick, and all the colors and patterns literally just scream masculine cards. So stay tuned, because I do have a couple of ideas how to create very quick but very effective masculine cards. So then I also got a beautiful watercolor palette. It's a mixing tray in the shape of a flower. I really, really like it. So you saw the paints, now you can see the palette or the tray. And I also got some brushes, watercolor brushes. And I really wanted to have them. The reason for that is because especially those brushes, really, really long, and these are dagger brushes. So you can apply 2 different colors for very nice effects. And in this set, I do have some flat brushes, round brushes, detailed brushes, really, really cool. And this one was separate, but that will be amazing for very detailed work as well. So if we have the paints, if we have the brushes and a tray, then we need some watercolor card. So for this one, I went to Cass Art shop, and I'm going to show you all the paper I got there. So first, I'm going to start with A4 watercolor card. This one is smooth. This one is my favorite. That's why I like to paint most often. So I got 2 sets of that. And then I couldn't decide which one would I like in larger form, like cold press or smooth. So I actually got both. So let's have a look at them as well. These are massive. They can't even fit in here. So this one is cold press. It has a little bit of watercolor texture. As you can see, it is really, really white. I do have quite a lot of ideas for some paintings, so stay tuned for that, because I need to try out my new watercolors from HIMI. And as I told you, I do have some ideas how to create really cool things. And also at Cass Art, I got those 2 other things. So first I've got purple watercolor paints, and this one is the Cass Art brand. I've never used that brand, so I'm going to check them out. Purple is my favorite color, that's why I've got 2 shades of them. And then I also got some pencil extenders. I do use coloring pencils a lot, and when they get very tiny, I do struggle to use them. So this is the way to actually fix that problem. When it comes to die cutting, there is a group on Facebook where people sell some of the craft supplies they don't really want anymore. So I usually go there and I get quite a lot. So this one is the first cutting die set from Tethered Lace called Flourishing Trellis Oval. It is slightly bigger than I expected, but it is simply gorgeous. I'm going to create some wedding cards with this one. Then there is that beautiful Flourishing Trellis rectangle. As you can see, simply gorgeous with all those details. And I can imagine those cards using gold card. I think that will be amazing. And this one is 6 by 6 inches. Really cool, so that will fit in 6 by 6 inches envelope very easily. Again, I can see it with gold and white, and maybe some white and gold flowers as well. Then I got this set, which is called Lace Inset Stepper. Absolutely gorgeous elements, and these will be perfect for some sentiments. So as you can see, that will create a card like this, which I think is simply gorgeous. Then there is that beautiful decorative center stepper, and these will be perfect for some sentiments as well. The leaves are gorgeous, the flowers are amazing. I can't really wait to play with those cutting dies. And then from Monica, Paper Mona, I got this cutting die. It makes me think about Polish folk art, and I do have an idea how to create some cards with using different techniques, and Monica has some ideas as well. So stay tuned for those videos. And I'll leave the link to Monica's YouTube channel in the description down below, together with Create with Katerina, because their projects are simply amazing. Then I also got those two sets of cutting dies, and this one is from Carnation Crafts. It's called New Light Card Shape. As you can see, it has beautiful shape here. And I absolutely adore creating shaped cards. I think they are absolutely the best. And this one is the other set I got, called Novel Card Shape. It has like books on the sides as well. There is an open book, like a keyhole in here. Really, really gorgeous for quick and beautiful makes. On top of that, I needed a Distress Oxide tea dye re-inker because my ink pad literally dried out. So I thought that would be a great idea. And then I went to Soho and Trafalgar Square for Chinese New Year. It was one of the best things to do in London, and I got this red envelope for good luck and wealth. It is the year of the horse this year. And I went to the Chinese market and I got that amazing spoon, and also the thing that you can rest your spoon when you don't eat your soup at that moment. And these are gorgeous. I always wanted to have that kind of spoon, and I managed to do it this year. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show you some pictures of the Chinese New Year in London, but also pictures of all the art shops I visited. The very last thing I want to share with you, if you're into fashion design, because I do have quite a lot of fashion design books. I always wanted to have those poses. These are cards, so I've got them for female and male. I'll leave the links in the description down below. So there are 100 cards inside, and I'm going to show you the female version. So when you open the box, you have some, not only the cards, but there is also a using guide, and they actually show you how to use the template to create the drawings and then to color them in. As I told you, there are over 100 cards inside, and I think they'll be perfect. If you want to start your journey with fashion design, this one is for you. So it has black background, or outline, I should say. So when you put it underneath white card, you should be able to see it and trace it easily. And what I really like, you also have some seam lines here, which will make your job so much easier, and they are double-sided. So you've got all of them numbered, which I think is really cool. But you also have like casual, freedom, glamour, confidence, athletic, dramatic, maternity, plus size, portrait. Literally whatever you need is here. So if you want to start your journey with fashion design, go for it. I do think this is the best tool I've seen so far when it comes to fashion drawings. So have a look at the description down below, where I leave the links to those cards. And as I told you, I also have the masculine set, because I thought if you go wild for fashion drawing, why not? Let's have both sets at the same time. And now you can see the pictures from my visits to all the art shops and also Chinese New Year. I really hope you enjoyed today's haul, and please let me know which item is your favorite, which one would you like to try, and please let me know, have you ever celebrated Chinese New Year? Or maybe you have visited some of the art shops, or craft shops in England? If you have, please let me know which one was it and which one is your favorite. I do want to come to London in probably August or late July, so I might get something there again as well, because I love this place and there are so many different and beautiful places to visit. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting! Bye for now!